Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome once again to the Inspirations for Your Life show. It is so great to be with all of you here today. If this is your very first time here, I want to take the opportunity to say welcome and thank you very much. If you've been here one time, 5 times, 10, or 100 or more, I'd like to take the opportunity to say not only welcome and thank you, but I'd like to say yes, welcome back. Yes, it's so great to be here for you guys. It is so great to be with all of you. And I thank you for joining me here on this show. So if you have not checked out believemeachieve.com, be sure to do that. After the show, you can get my short form content, my long form content, articles, reels, and so much more. So let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and kick this off right now. Are you ready? I know I am. All right, guys. So let's get right into the show. Oh, if you're thirsty, you're hungry, don't forget to go grab something. I got a delicious cup of hot tea. Decaf tea. Yeah. All right, guys, let's kick this off. So, inspirations for your life. The Master Weekly topic is Series 5, Show 30, building the habits that shape an extraordinary life. How to build confidence that lasts. Series 5, Show 30, episode number 5. Welcome, everyone, to the Inspirations for Your Life show. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, in case you guys did not know that. Engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, podcast host, coach, keynote speaker, graduate student, passionate, lifelong learner at Montclair State University, and so grateful now to be a published author. That's right, guys. Confidence is something almost everyone wants, yet many people spend their lives waiting for it to magically appear. The truth is that lasting confidence isn't something you're given. It's something you build. Every promise you keep, every challenge you face, every lesson you learn, and every step outside your comfort zone strengthens your belief in yourself. Confidence isn't about believing you'll never fail. It's about knowing you'll continue growing no matter what happens. Today, I'm going to explore practical habits that help build confidence that last a lifetime. Confidence is earned. Confidence isn't created through wishful thinking. It's earned by consistently doing what you said you would do. Every commitment you honor strengthens the trust you have in yourself. Number 2, action creates belief. The fastest way to overcome doubt is through action. Every time you take a positive step, you prove to yourself that you're capable of moving forward. Action turns possibility into confidence. Keep your promises, guys. The promises you make to yourself matter just as much as those you make to others. Every promise you keep strengthens your self-respect. Trust begins within. Number 4, learn from failure. Failure isn't proof that you can't succeed. It's valuable feedback showing you how to improve every setback. And it becomes a lesson when you choose to learn instead of quitting. Number 5, celebrate progress. Don't wait until you've reached the finish line before recognizing your growth. Every small victory deserves appreciation because progress creates momentum, and motivation is key. Number 6, stay authentic. Real confidence comes from embracing who you are instead of pretending to be someone else. Authenticity allows your strength to shine naturally while giving you the freedom to continue improving. Number 7, believe in growth. Your abilities aren't fixed. Every new experience expands your knowledge, your skills, and your confidence. Believe that improvement is always possible. Number 8, improve daily. Small improvements made consistently create extraordinary transformation. Becoming just a little better every day strengthens your confidence because you can clearly see your own progress. Number 9, face discomfort. Growth always begins outside your comfort zone. I've said this before. Every uncomfortable situation you overcome expands your confidence and prepares you for greater opportunities ahead. Number 10, confidence grows slowly. Lasting confidence isn't built overnight. It develops through repeated experiences, consistent effort, and patient persistence. Trust the process and allow confidence to grow naturally. Number 11, build self-respect. Self-respect comes from living according to your values and honoring your commitments. The more integrity you demonstrate, the more confidence you develop in, well, yourself. Number 12, stay accountable. Taking responsibility for your actions strengthens your character. Accountability allows you to learn from every outcome instead of blaming circumstances of other people. Number 13, learn continuously. Knowledge creates confidence. Every new skill you develop expands your ability to solve problems and overcome challenges. Lifelong learning fuels lifelong confidence. Number 14, trust yourself. You've already overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. Remember those victories whenever doubt appears. Trust the experience you've earned through persistence. Number 15, guys, build confidence. Confidence grows when there's more practice, okay? Because you prepare and you improve your abilities. The more naturally confidence flows, skill development creates lasting belief in yourself. I think that's important, guys. Number 16. Stay humble. True confidence doesn't need to prove itself. Humility keeps you open to learning, growing, and improving without believing you've mastered everything. The most confident people continue listening because they know growth never ends. I think that's an important piece that a lot of us don't understand. Okay. They don't understand how that works, but it's important. It's very, very important. And you might be saying to me, John, I don't quite understand it, but I can tell you that it definitely does work, right? It definitely does work. Number 17, focus on effort. While results are important, your effort is what you control every day. Giving your best builds confidence because you know you've done everything possible to move forward. Consistent effort always produces long-term rewards. Number 18, keep practicing, guys. Confidence grows through repetition. Every hour spent improving your skills strengthens your ability and reduces uncertainty. Practice transforms hesitation into confidence and preparation into performance. I think that's one that a lot of people, they get off track. They don't understand why that's happening, but this is really truth, guys. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely truth. Okay. We have to think about that. Stay positive because a positive mindset, ladies and gentlemen, helps you recognize possibilities instead of limitations. Challenges become opportunities to grow rather than reasons to quit. Optimism doesn't ignore reality. It believes better outcomes are possible. Number 20, confidence inspires others. When people see someone acting with quiet confidence, they often feel encouraged to believe in themselves as well. Your example may give someone else the courage to pursue a goal they once thought. Okay. But it felt like it was impossible, but it wasn't. Confidence has a powerful ripple effect. And I think if we just become aware of that for a moment, like, wow, this is pretty cool. This is pretty amazing. Okay. Build confidence, build resilience. Confidence becomes stronger every time you recover from disappointment. Resilience teaches you that setbacks are temporary and that you have the strength to continue moving forward. Every recovery builds greater belief in yourself. So why not actually pay attention to that, right? Why not pay attention to that? I think that's a very important thing to understand. Right? It's important to understand what can happen. Number 22, guys, encourage yourself. Your internal conversations matter. Replace unnecessary self criticism with constructive encouragement that reminds you of your progress and potential. Speak to yourself with the same respect you'd offer someone you care about. Number 23, learn new skills. Every new skill expands your confidence because it proves you're capable of learning and adapting. Stay curious, continue growing, and never, ever stop challenging yourself to improve. Growth keeps confidence alive. So the question I have is, why are so many people scared of growth? I'll tell you why. It's because people want things to be easy. They think that if things are difficult, that means it's not going to happen. So when things are harder, it means that you're learning something. You are learning something, and if you're learning something, it's going to stick. And guess what? It's going to be easier next time. Okay. Number 24. Stay committed. Confidence isn't maintained by occasional effort. It's strengthened through daily commitment to your goals and, of course, your values, your core values, that is. Continue showing up even when progress feels slow because consistency always builds strength. Strength. So there's no secret, guys, to consistency. Just do it. Okay? That's important. That's very important. I think sometimes when people see certain things, they wonder why, right? And I think if we wonder why, then we maybe be able to ask ourselves and say, wait a minute, why is this appearing different now? Right? Why? Did something change? And if something changed, then maybe it's about a shift. A shift that maybe we didn't pay attention to. One that was probably there the whole time, but one that we missed. And something we missed because we weren't aware of the situation. There's so many things happening in life each day. And when we miss the intentional pieces, it's like, all right, what do I do now? What do I do now? Right? What do I do now? And you might be saying, John, I have no idea what I do now. But all I can tell you is now matters a lot. Now matters a lot. Now matters a lot. But what? And if we understand what now is, maybe we'll change our perspective. Maybe we'll change our thoughts. Heck, maybe we'll change our actions. And if we change our actions, and what's going to happen? We're going to indeed affect our results. And that is what we want, isn't it? Sure it is. But when people fail, they think that's license to say, okay, I'm done forever. You're not done forever. You need to change. You need to tweak. You need to retool something. That's it, guys. Retool something. When you retool something, you'll get a completely different perspective. A completely different perspective. And maybe you're going to say to me, John, I don't quite understand. The more, ladies and gentlemen, that we become aware of something, the more that we're able to make better decisions. The more that we're able to understand, the more that we're able to dismiss confusion, the more that we can appreciate where we're coming from at the current moment. Number 25, guys, progress creates confidence. Sure does. It creates confidence every single day of our life. Every single day. It creates confidence. And that confidence is something that hopefully will let you build. It will let you build. It will let you build because you're going to be able to see something from a different angle. Let me give you an example. Have you ever looked at the number 6 or the number 9? If you look at the number 6 that's on the ground, it could look like a 9 depending on your perspective. If you look at the other side, it could look like a 6 depending on the exact angle that you're focusing on. Sometimes we look at one angle and we figure that's the only way, but that is not the only way. That might be the way for now, but it's not the only way. So just by shifting our perspective just a little bit, we can actually change where things are coming from, where they're going, where our thoughts are, the actions we're taking, and again, the outcomes that we're able to create. Number 25, guys, progress creates confidence. And looking back and seeing how far you've come reminds you that your hard work is making a difference. Celebrate improvement instead of chasing perfection. Every step forward reinforces your belief that you're capable of even greater things. Number 26, guys. Never, 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 never stop improving. The most confident people in life are lifelong learners. They understand there's always another level to reach and another lesson to discover somewhere. Improvement keeps confidence grounded and continually growing. And I think if we just take that verbatim, okay, that's a lot, guys. That's a lot. And the more that we think about that, the more that life can become easier for us, right? The more it can become easier. Number 27, guys, please believe through your actions. Belief becomes stronger every time you act despite your uncertainty. Waiting until you feel completely confident often delays progress. Take the next step anyway and let your actions strengthen your confidence along the way. A lot of people I know are afraid to take that step. Now, you could be wrong with that step, but what if you're right? It'll help you grow. It'll help you appreciate what you're doing. And again, it will raise the dopamine in your head so you can indeed do better things in life. You can do better things in life. I think that's important, guys. You could do better things in life. If you could do better things in life, I want to ask you one thing. What is it you would do if you could do something better right now in your life? What is it? Is there something you want to accomplish? Is there something you want to set the record straight on? Like, what is it that you want? What do you want to change in the world? You could change anything you want. Number 28, guys, success follows confidence. Confidence encourages you to accept opportunities, overcome obstacles, and keep moving when others stop. It doesn't guarantee success, but it greatly increases your willingness to pursue it. Belief often opens doors that fear keeps closed. Number 29, stay courageous. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to keep moving despite it anyway. Every courageous decision expands your comfort zone and prepares you for even greater opportunities in your future. Number 30, guys, confidence changes everything. Confidence influences us how to think, to communicate, to lead, to solve all kinds of problems, and pursue your goals. It affects every area of life because it changes how you see yourself and what's possible. Build it patiently, protect it daily, and allow it to become one of your greatest strengths. In closing, confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build through thousands of small decisions made consistently over time. Every promise you keep, every challenge you face, every lesson you learn, and every step outside your comfort zone strengthens your belief in yourself just a little bit more. The more you invest in your growth, the more naturally confidence becomes part of who you are. Remember that lasting confidence isn't about being perfect. Nope. It's about trusting yourself to keep learning, adapting, and moving forward, regardless of the obstacles you encounter. Continue, my friends, building your skills, owning your commitments, staying humble, and believing in the progress you're making. See, the confidence you build today will become the foundation for the opportunities you embrace tomorrow. And I know that's hard for a lot of people to realize, but this is the good stuff, guys. This is the stuff that's going to make you become that great person. I do thank you so much for joining me for another amazing, outstanding episode of the Inspirations for Your Life show. Of course, you know by now I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, podcast host, coach, keynote speaker, graduate student at Montclair State University, passionate lifelong learner, and grateful now to be a published author. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, believe in your potential. Trust the work you're putting in. And remember that confidence isn't created by waiting. No, it's not. It's created by taking action, learning continuously, and becoming a little stronger every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep growing, okay? Keep believing and continue building the habits that shape an extraordinary life. But you can't do any of this, guys, if you're fearful, if you're worried about taking that step. The step might be uncomfortable, but that step might get you to the place you need to be to experience success. I have a question for all of you. Are you afraid to take that step right now? And if you are, I'd love to know why you're afraid of taking that step. Just answer that question for me. Is it because somebody put fear in you, false evidence appearing real? Is it because you're just afraid of failing? Is it because you're worried about being perfect? What's the real reason that you don't want to build confidence? I doubt you're lazy. I doubt that. What is the real reason that you don't want to build confidence? Why don't you want to have an extraordinary life? I was talking to somebody tonight. It was another coach at a networking event. And I said to him, what type of coaching you like? And he says, all parts. And I started asking different questions, and then he started answering. But I said to him, people that don't want to change shouldn't watch my show or be coached because they really don't want to change. They're only there because they told somebody else they're thinking of changing. I think that's a big, 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 big problem. Big problem. But what does it mean? It means that we have the power. And that power is not a sense of entitlement. It's a sense of knowing. It's a sense of confidence. It's a sense of understanding. Derived knowledge, insights, challenges, frustrations, wins. You know, if we look at something and we haven't succeeded yet, and we're on that path, don't dare turn around. You're so close. Why would you want to turn around? Why? I just want to know this one question. Why would you not want to build confidence? The only reason I could think of, I told you, is people are lazy. But I don't think that's the reason. I think it's a sense of inner fear. I think it's a sense of, well, what happens if I fail? But here's the other question. What happens if I succeed? You didn't think about that. What happens if I succeed? More people are fearful of not failure. They're failing or being failure prone because they're worried about succeeding. And they're like, oh my gosh, if this happens, what do I do? How does my life change? Take a breath. Relax. Enjoy the world. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the experience of life. And once you've done all that, you do it mindfully, the world, ladies and gentlemen, can be your oyster. I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening, and please be sure to check out BelieveMeAchieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. Take care, everyone. Be well.